Hi and welcome to Sketching the World with Wondercat. Today I've got some sketching tips, travel sketching tips that I want to share with you. So you've booked your holiday, you've got your itinerary planned, or maybe you just off for a day trip. These are some handy tips that will help you make the most of your sketching day out. Keep watching because number 3 will shock you. It won't really. I just want to say that and sound all clickbaity. Wear clothes with deep pockets because, well, firstly, pockets are awesome. Why would you not want to wear clothes with pockets? But especially when you're sketching, it's handy to have that extra storage space and keep your pencil sharpener or your eraser, all those little things that you can easily lose. But the best thing about having clothes with pockets, you wait. One day you'll be out sketching, there'll be a heavy, sudden rainfall. You'll thank me for this tip because having pockets is going to save the day. Less is more. Less is always more. Well, until you get to too much less, and then you've got absolutely nothing, and you don't want that. But in general, less is more. When you're packing your kit to go out sketching for the day, you might be thinking, oh, I've got this blue pencil, and it's kind of like this other blue pencil, but they're not exactly alike. What will it hurt if I take both of them? Stop. Put the pencil back. Put it away. You don't need to take it with you. It's only going to weigh you down. And it's not just the weight, like a pencil doesn't weigh much. It's not the physical weight, it's the decision making weight. You're trying to sketch quickly, usually when you're drawing on location. So you don't want to be rummaging around trying to find the exact colour that you need or the exact material. The less you have with you, the less decisions you have to make while you're out sketching. And also, the less materials you have with you, the easier it is to keep track of them all and you're not going to lose things. Find somewhere comfortable to sit or carry a little stool around with you. I like to find a cafe or a seat outside, somewhere nice to sit if I'm going to be sketching for a while. This depends really. It's a very physical thing. Some people are quite happy sitting on the ground or standing up sketching. I like to sit down. And to be honest, I've got a real pancake butt. I've got no stuffing there. I need a comfortable seat or I'm going to be getting up after a couple of minutes and giving up on the sketch. If you're feeling a bit shy or uncomfortable about sketching in public, one of the things I've found best is to hide in plain sight. That is, go somewhere really busy, somewhere like a market or where people are doing things. It may seem counterintuitive to go somewhere really busy to avoid people, but trust me, when people are at a market or shopping or just going about their own business, they don't care that you're sitting there sketching. Whereas if you're at a touristy place, a place where people are bored and just hanging out, they're like, oh, someone's sketching, let's go over and check out what they're doing. You end up becoming like you're a street performer or something, and that can just be really annoying if you're an introvert like me. Dress for the weather. Now, I don't want to sound like your mother and be telling you, hey, don't go out without putting on a warm coat. Make sure you've got your scarf and mittens. It's cold out there or it's hot out there. Don't forget your sunscreen. But seriously, if you're sitting sketching for a while, you're really going to notice the weather a lot more than if you're walking around or going in and out of buildings. When I was in the UK last year, I had a few times where I'd be sitting sketching, be so engrossed in my sketch that I wasn't really paying attention to anything else. And then once I'd finished, I realised my hands were just little cubes of ice that I could hardly move them, and it was no doing a second sketch because my hands were frozen solid. So I ended up buying some fingerless gloves, and they seemed to do the trick. So yeah, dress for the weather. Dress for the worst possible weather. Have fun. I don't want to be Captain Obvious here. I mean, you're out sketching, traveling, sketching. Of course, you're going to be having fun, but there are some times when you just might feel uncomfortable somewhere. You might feel a bit intimidated or overwhelmed because there's lots of people around, or you might not just have the drawing mojo that day. It's okay to pack up your gear and go home, go and have a coffee or a massage or whatever floats your boat. Tips number 4 and 5 may sound like they're contradicting each other, but the key here is to just make sure that you are comfortable and you are having fun. Take photos, take lots of photos. When you're traveling, You can't sketch everything. No one has that much time, and you're just going to get overwhelmed if you try. So, yeah, take photos and have them as references. I know the urban sketching purists are going to be clutching their pearls about this one. Like, never draw from a photo. But yeah, you've still got your memories, you've still got your experiences, and they're going to come out in the sketches you make. And it's always practice, always. Every sketch is a good sketch. Start with the fun bits first. That's always the best way to go about things. Well, sometimes I do like to block into general shapes so that I've got everything fitting on the page properly and got the composition happening. But then I get straight into the details that I want to sketch the most. When you're out on location, you never know when you're going to be interrupted. You might have a sudden rainstorm, you might have, I don't know, a parade go through the area, you might have someone come and yell at you and tell you you're not allowed to sketch there. I don't think that's ever happened, but I always have that fear in the back of my mind that someone's going to say that to me. Anyway, once you've got the fun bits done, you can leave the rest of the sketch and not worry too much. But you don't want to be missing out on the thing, your go to thing. If you love windows, if you love signs, if you love people on the street, get those in before anything else. Last but not least, when you finish sketching, make sure you double check around the area that you haven't forgotten anything. You don't want to get home and find you've left your favourite pencil or your favourite paintbrush somewhere out in the city or wherever you've been sketching. So, yeah, do that double check and you won't be sorry. Thanks for listening. As always, if you've enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. I will be seeing you real soon with my next video. Bye.